Hi everyone! Today I will be showing you how to prepare the star of our Father's Day menu, the ultimate beer brined baby back ribs. That was a mouthful to say. So it's very quick and easy to prepare. These are the things that we are going to be needing. Here I have a kilo of pork baby back ribs, half a cup of barbecue sauce. I used the Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Your favorite beer. Today I am using the ginger beer of Bundaberg. It's my favorite ginger beer. Some pepper, the juice of half a lemon, and for later on when we bake, I will be rubbing this. It's called the Trader Joe's barbecue rub onto our ribs. So just before we begin, when you purchase your baby back ribs, you will notice that there is a white silverish ligament at the back of the bones, and you will want to have those removed so that later on our pork will fall off the bone. So let's begin. So we'll prepare the marinade. Now, this marinade is actually a brine, which calls for ginger beer or any beer. So today I'll be using ginger beer. Now the carbon fizz from the beer allows the meat to become tender, and we are going to be mixing half a cup of barbecue sauce. Then the juice of half a lemon. And some pepper. Just mix that well. Now your ribs are ready to get into the tub. So this is the first step in preparing our ribs. So you'll want to marinate this for 6 hours up to overnight. Then tomorrow, we are going to drain this and then rub it with our barbecue rub and cover it again in our barbecue sauce. So that's the first step that's done for today. We just let this rest overnight. Now we move on to the second part of our beer brine baby back ribs. Now this is going to be quite a process because we are going to be cooking it for 2 hours. Now we will first take our ribs. We're going to need some foil, and we are going to dry these up with paper towel. So we want to drain them and dry them really well. Oh, I can smell the ginger beer and the barbecue sauce. smells so flavorful. Oops. Set this aside first. So for this first slab, we're going to season with salt and pepper. And a little bit of the coffee rub. Now here I am using the Trader Joe's barbecue rub. It's got a little bit of coffee in it, so I'm not going to use too much of it because it can become bitter. Now you can omit this entirely. So you just want to have a hint of coffee and garlic. Then you want to do the other side. By the way, I have already preheated my oven to 150 degrees. So the trick here is to, for fall off the bones ribs, the trick is to cook it low and slow. Just forget about it in the oven for at least 2 hours. And then you want to take your barbecue sauce and slather it over your ribs. You want to do that on both sides. Then we are going to cover this with another piece of foil. So here are my ribs in their foil packets, and they're now ready to go into the oven. My oven has been preheating at 150 degrees for about 10 minutes already. So I'm going to leave these in the oven for 2 hours to bake. And then I'm going to show you that they will really easily fall off the bone later on. So I just pulled out the ribs from the oven. They've been cooking for 2 hours. So let's check how they turned out. Careful, this is very hot. The steam coming from, ooh. It's like unboxing. Take a look at how juicy the ribs have become. So the very last thing that we want to do for the ribs is to baste them again in one more covering of our barbecue sauce. Cook it for an additional 5 minutes and then we'll be done. So let's do this. spoon some barbecue sauce, additional barbecue sauce onto the ribs, and then we'll bake it again. But I want you guys to take a look at how tender these are. Look at how easy the bone comes off. That makes me so happy. So we'll flip this again. And cook for an additional 5 minutes, just to give it a nicer charred color. Ooh, I smell it. That smells wonderful. So we'll do it with the same process with the other rack of ribs. All right, everyone, our ribs are ready. We've broiled them over the same heat for 5 minutes, so just so that it becomes a bit darker on the top. So this is what it looks like. And let me show you just how soft and easy it is to cut through. Look how beautiful that is. Look at that. Look how soft that is. You don't actually even need a knife. So to plate this, we are going to serve, and I'll find the bowl. Oh, there. We're going to serve using this personal chopping board that I have. Wow, look at that. Look at that. How soft that is. I wish you could all smell this because it really smells amazing. And then you want to take the pan juices and just drizzle on top. Add a little parsley and serve with the coleslaw that we made in. And this, my friends, is the ultimate beer brined baby back ribs. Enjoy.